Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Exponential Capitals on the Europe Advanced map. We're playing as a green player out of the 4th position, and unfortunately, despite having a really good position here, we get blue and black. This is an awful cap for black. You have no ground to stand in here, man. What are we doing? Anyway, maybe play for the middle. Cap here, play for the middle. I got enough material over in Russia. I'm just going to play Russia. I don't really know. Blue and black pick two caps that just... Blue's cap makes at least some sense. Black's cap makes 0 sense on this board. I know they think they're doing something, but they're not. I would have probably just gone here for the hold up here. I didn't trust... If I go here, I think white goes on the 2 behind me anyway to play for noob corner. Didn't want to be involved in that. This at least allows me to play for like a turn 2 Russia play. There's something to work with here at least. Whereas, you know, the alternative is not super promising. I'm going to give it my best go to take as much of Russia as I can on the first turn. And then proceed from there. What actually might be ideal is like blue trying to roll black's cap, succeeding but not getting anything fortified onto it, and then we just steal it. That could be something. We'll see. I don't know. I didn't really like. I was holding out hope that blue wasn't going to go here because I had 6 troops in here. They end up going there. It is what it is. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Maybe put 2 here. So red's not in the middle unless they're capped here. Yeah, nobody was in the middle here. I don't know that if I'm purple that I let this player hold there, but interesting. So no idea where red or white are as far as original cap spots. We'll see what blue does. I assume just plays for the bonus. And that's exactly correct. Yeah, I don't know. I have to imagine black, like we only see 1s over here on the right-hand side. There's a 2 here. They capped on a 1. The rest of their material's got to be somewhere better. I mean, they're going to probably put everything here. Oof, that's even worse. They don't put everything there. If I'm blue, this is a turn 2 target for me. Maybe split Italy. That's a possibility. Or they're up in noob corner too. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. We didn't get hit at all, so kind of have to cherish that a little bit. Let's go here. That's really good dice. Let's go here. That's pretty good dice. I don't need to knock right out of there. I'm going to play with a 5 on cap, I think, to start here. I guess we'll play with a 6 on cap. That makes enough sense. Yeah, not a bad start. Not bad. We got a joker. Turn 2 Russia looks possible. I probably wouldn't be super thrilled if I were purple with seeing my 3 get hit there, but we only lose 1 on it. We lose 1 on a total of 8 troop hits. Please go left. Don't love this. Do not love this. This is going to end up being frustrating for me, I think. But it also likely indicates that white has hardly any defense on their capital if they're going to exclusively roll in here. They pull away. So on this next turn, I think I play off of the 2. Boom, boom, like that. I assume purple takes this. The thing is, I think purple's going to find the white capital. Like, maybe right away. If this played off down here, and take your bonus here, that makes enough sense, but... So, if I start this next turn with 6, I'll probably just stack everything here and finish the bonus first, right? I think that probably makes the most sense. I have no interest in hitting white. I'm not sure that they would have finished this bonus or not. Blue gets 10. It's 12 to 14 territories. Interesting. I don't know who or what exists in here. You know, like maybe the dream is Central America, Eastern Europe on the next turn. I like that play by blue. Knock red out of there, and red didn't get broken on that previous turn, so that's. And we didn't see anything placed here either. Black somehow has one of these bonuses top left. I guess nobody capped up there. I'm surprised this is working out for them. If I were the blue player, I'd probably be targeting this position. Wouldn't be surprised if red was bottom left and just took this bonus because the opportunity presented itself. Yeah, so we get... I'm just going to do this because I want to make sure I finish the bonus. If red breaks me, it's unfortunate, but fair enough. I'm not going bad to white if they hold this. They do hold it. I could have gone bad to white. I choose not to. The question, do they just go on the bottom line? Do they break me? Do they break purple? I don't know. I almost wonder if leaving red behind myself is actually a wise choice. Obviously, there's the risk of them breaking me, but if they play most of this game without a bonus... Yeah, white doesn't hit purple. If they play most of this game without a bonus, there's some benefit to leaving them back here for their cards later, especially if they're in a position where black or blue is the type of player that wants to try to hit them. If it's white or purple, then it doesn't benefit me so much. But if it's black or blue, then there's a world in which leaving them back there benefits me. But I don't have to worry about hitting white, which is good. Purple knocks blue out of here. That is interesting. So this bonus has been hit 3 times now. Now, I'm not going to break purple. I have no interest in doing that. I will leave red back here for now. I could also see the black player, if they're holding top left, trying to make a play on me. I don't think blue's pivot here was wise. I do wonder if they hit back into pink or into purple though. Purple's here in Albania. It's Albania. Or they're calling it Dinarides, but it's shaped like Albania. They do hit here. And then they hit me, which is probably not necessary. Yeah, I don't want to go bad to white just yet. I think I play off this too, though. Like, why not, right? Here's the rest of black. I respect it, honestly. Yeah, they're gonna finish this. We lose a troop there, which is unfortunate. But the pivot there, I'm impressed with the pivot from black to play for that position. I think that's pretty impressive. Risky to do all that. It's risky to do all that, but I'm fine with it. I don't have to kill guard. Well, I could kill guard right here. We could just throw like 7 or 8 troops up here. That way, if they get hit on a trade, they're not able to get a card. Or not hit on a trade, but hit before they have a trade. But maybe I want them getting the extra card, you know? I respect this play by purple. I have to imagine this leads to blue coming off of this position now. Red's still only getting 5. White doesn't break me. If white's not going to break me, I don't want to hit them. Even though I know that I could and sit on them, and they'd have to come off through purple, which would irritate purple. Probably lead to some degree of retaliation. The thing is if red gets trapped down here, I don't know that I want them getting a card up top. I'm going to get a lot of troops if I don't get broken by black on this turn. So 5-on-2 is not a 100% roll. This is risky. He wins it, but like I said, risky. Now, the worst thing would be black trying to wrap around to take the other side of this bonus. And sometimes some players do that, and it's the most annoying thing possible. He's going to break blue, right? No. Wow. Doesn't break blue. All right. I'm not going to hit purple. I'm not going to hit red out of here. I'm just going to put 6 troops there. Rest here. Going to hit red out of this spot. Fortify back to cap. Because I'm not trying to start beef with anybody. Right? I'm okay with white getting 12 if I'm getting 23. They trade after me, which is a little dangerous, but I know I have red up here. If they end up stealing red's position or red's cap or whatever, down bottom lane, they do. They steal red's cap. Question is, do they think they can finish the job? Because I know that I have red kill guarded up here. This likely is the end of red. Now, the thing is if they don't actually... This actually is probably the turn... Because red's only been taken one... They've only really been taken one troop a turn. I think now is the time to hit white. Especially if red doesn't set, right? Like, absolutely hit white. If we hold all of this... Purple's hitting down that way, too. They might be trying to attempt an elimination on red as well. But if red still exists in here and trades in, then we still have them kill guarded up top, and they won't have a set. So we can just scoop their cards and call it a day. And that'll likely come after our set. They don't trade. And they do exist down here. So in that case, I'm probably better off... I don't want to use the Joker. I'm probably better off going and looking at this. I assume white is capped here. I'm not positive that they are. They could be on this line too. Made a smart pivot for Istanbul or Orient. Blue is down here. Blue was behind red the whole time. Now I gotta hope black doesn't find this, right? That's not enough. They don't hit me. Now, this would make my trades earlier, but it would net me 2 extra cards, which is pretty valuable. And that is one of the best kill guards I think I've ever made. At least check it, right? Come on. Blue moves first. Now it's interesting because my cap is fine up here. On 4. I knew he would trade. If he takes the cap, he dies to blue. I was right about where white's cap was. The thing is, if he doesn't take the cap, he dies to me. Purple get in here? Purple picked up more extra troops than I thought he would. Yeah, he's got Italy. At a risk targeting me here. I have plenty of troops on my original capital. You just take an Orient? I'm fine. If he wants Orient, and that's it, be my guest. Sure. Sure. That's fine. I don't have an issue with that. Black's about to get a lot of troops too. He's going to try to eliminate white here. I do not like this play. Why would you do this? Don't take the rest. What are you doing? His cap's not that... Like, black could hit this with the trade in. He's going to go for purple. Ooh. Ooh, he just fed purple. Ooh, he just fed purple. Badly. On 5, right? I don't know how much is in here. Did I read this correctly? No point going for it now. No point going for it now. I was hoping it would be... I didn't know how much was over here. I thought it was around 17. It wasn't worth it. At this point, it's defend the position from... Don't finish the bonus. Is this cap completely under... I'm not going to see the fortify, am I? This is super interesting. Like, blue's not going to be able to steal this from me, but now we're kind of at a weird position where, you know, everybody but black is actually on the same card quantities. Or, like, if you start with purple, then blue, then me, we're all kind of on the same amounts. Blue could theoretically trade in and hit black here, but I don't know that he's able to eliminate him. That's a shame. I knew I had this here. I would not put troops back. I'm not going to let you hold this. It's probably in my best interest to keep purple back here. I don't know why blue would even bother with troops back here. I have no incentive from leaving him back here because he's one of the stronger players. Now that he got that... The white elimination I thought was questionable at first, but it was contingent on whether or not black would hit him. And that didn't happen. At this point, I leave purple back here in case black tries to eliminate them, but I don't go for... I don't know why blue thought I wouldn't do that. I'm fine with purple getting extras. Do we have a trade on 3? We do. If black goes to 5, we eliminate black. The trades are so high now. And I don't think they have that much. Did they get full broken? Yeah, they got full broken. And they're getting hit again. This is actually bad because blue could... Well, we have a trade, right? We have a trade, so if blue commits... If they trade and... Actually, if they somehow don't trade and they take it... Oh, no, that wouldn't work either. I don't know. This is interesting. I'm intrigued to see what happens. I like my positioning, though. I probably have the most troops on cap. Leave purple back here in case black goes for purple first. We get the kill here. They already went for purple once. I wouldn't be surprised if they did it again. Purple and I have got a little bit of respect for each other. We got red, fed white. Although we fed white only 2 cards and blue had to work for it, so... They don't trade in. They fail this. They have to come off cap. They have to come off cap. They fail. They don't get a card? They don't get a card. I think because they know that theoretically... Yeah, there's black's trade. Wow, doesn't retaliate. I don't think it's a bad idea to just push myself a little bit further here. This cap's more important. Because they stole all that stuff. I actually didn't think this was going to be as well defended. They're going to hit me. Interesting. They're not going to win it, so good luck. This is one of those risky plays by purple where if they roll this cap down here, they lose the game on the spot. So I'm not surprised by the breaks here. Actually, they can break off the 3. I think breaking here too aggressively is actually potentially a mistake. That fortify, I'm not sure where that fortify went, actually. These two are just playing super passive over here. I need to... What? This is bad, though. This cap is in the way, so purple actually didn't connect me enough. I don't think there's benefit to kill guarding them now. I need them to open me up. They actually did. They didn't take any additional bonuses there. I have a plan. I have a plan. It might not be a good plan, but it's a plan that forces blue to take off cap. I don't want this behind me anymore. So, it's a strategic play. I'm intentionally feeding blue to or black to blue because I know that blue doesn't set off of it. If I get lucky enough here where purple gives me pathing, I might not even need the pathing with how high the trade-ins are. I also really dislike the way purple's playing. If black doesn't set, well, I would need the pathing again to hit them. So I have a strategy on this next turn. And the strategy is to leave myself as open as possible into purple in the hopes that I have a set on 3 and they don't have one on 4. He doesn't take it. Okay. I was hoping that black would... I could card block him. I can card block him. I think I'm going to try to do that. It's risky with the way that these guys are playing, but... I missed this spot here. Because blue's not open. I don't think black can kill me. If purple doesn't have a trade, we actually just successfully card blocked him in the middle of the board there. And I have a trade on 3. And I cover a lot of the board and blue won't have a set. So theoretically, he could break through this. I don't know that the 18's the best spot. I think one of the 15's is probably your best spot. If black has a set, there's a world black could kill me. But getting card blocked on these settings is brutal. And he's trying to figure out which one makes the most sense to bust. And you don't have a lot of time to slow roll. So you win 2 on the first one. Yeah, I would just blitz this. I wouldn't even... I don't know. That the lower these get 2 apart, the harder the roll is to win. 13 on 13, I would blitz it. And he does not win. That's perfect. Because that indicates he likely doesn't have a trade-in. Which means, well, I guess if black goes to 5, we take black. I think black will set. Yeah, I expected that. I mean, be my guest. You can have all of this. I don't care. Okay. You've already failed the elimination, so I don't know what your goal is here. You lose the game if you take my cap. Blue's not open. We know that. Yeah, dude. It's a card block. All right, now black doesn't have a trade, so I just don't have to open him. Although he does trade off of this player. Potentially not setting. Because again, I don't think these guys have enough to kill me. And I want to make sure... Like, this is fine if he wants to pull off the capital here. Because that's off-cap troops. It's known commodity. Black's only pathing over to me on the other side of the board is through purple's capital. Blue trades. Blue does not set off of purple. The more they leave stacked on their cap over here, the better. Right? If this never gets opened up, blue's just playing for second. It's annoying, but it's fine. Black is kind of the player that I got to keep an eye on here. And if he doesn't hit me out of here, there's just no... There's no reason for me. Oh, why would you do that? Oh, that's so bad. That's like the worst play you could make. All right, I have to trade then. Question is, do I take purple now? I don't think so. I think what I do is this. The reason I'm doing it this way is I want to make sure, like, I let them get the card, and then I eliminate them to trade in off of them. Apparently I would have traded in off of them anyway, but I guess I'm trying to milk it an extra troop or two. I can also use several of these 20s to slam. And I think I was better off letting him get a better positive dice there. He's just going to eliminate purple here, isn't he? And he trades off of this. He had nothing on that. 200 troops. All right, I wasn't going to win that anyway. Well played. Well played. I actually don't think I could have eliminated him anyway. Maybe I could have. I didn't think he would have a completely empty capital. Well played. Now he's off all of these. And he's not going to be... If he goes back here, he's not open to me. Yeah, I don't... Ugh. Like, yeah, you've got a trade in, but... He's got a set, but he's not open to me. So it doesn't really matter. But if blue takes... Yeah, and he is open to blue on 3. So he can damage me, but he can't kill me. He's just going to take blue out. Which I think he has enough. 671! Oh my goodness. Holy cow. The trades are so high now. 561 troops. You got to break me. If you don't break me, you lose. Oh, maybe you don't lose. Force him to take this card here. I have a set. Having a set is massive here. This forces him to take this card. I want him to... Oh, he came all the way off. Okay. I feel like you had a chance. Good game. Hey, still had troops here. I'm glad I didn't go here with the 42. I would have lost the game. Oh, good game. Well played. And a big old thumbs up to you, Black. I didn't like where Black capped. I didn't like where Black capped because I thought Blue would swarm them out of there much faster. Black leveraged that position so well. Wouldn't be surprised to see this player as a master or grandmaster level player. I thought Black played a great game, all things considered. Other than their hit, their misperception of whether or not they had the purple elimination. That was the part where I was like, I don't know about that. But Blue was a little turtle guy over here. Didn't get that. Intermediate. All right. Red was GM. Really? I would think a grandmaster level player would know that you have to an exponential. You've got to rush for your bonuses as fast as possible so that you're not fodder for the other opponents. And lo and behold, they were fodder. GG's to Black. GG's to Purple. I felt a little bit bad for Purple because we were homies there for a little bit, but the card block on them once they retaliated on me, breaking them. I thought that was a nice card block. I thought keeping Red up here. I'm going to toot my horn a little bit. I had some good plays this game for once. It felt good. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back with some more Risk tomorrow. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.